Before the video starts, I just want to apologize in case in any of the shots my cadence sort of changes. I had to keep re-recording some of the shots because they kept deleting themselves for whatever reason. So my cadence and like volume might be different in some of these shots. Sorry about that.
Did you know that the average professional football game lasts 3 hours and 12 minutes?
Interesting.
I'm probably wrong.
That was just a straight up lie.
I don't know.
Hey guys, Ben the Geek here, back with another video, and today I'm gonna continue the series that I started a little while ago. So, it was my like tips and tricks thing. I don't even remember what I called it. Something builds. I don't remember. Regardless, last time it was movies and TV and stuff. Today, as you can tell, it's most definitely not that. Today the theme is cities. So if you're building like a city, then this is just the video for you. I guess I'll just get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to build is a lamppost design. So basically, all you will need for this are two walls. So I'm just going to go with stone brick, and then and then a few fences, whatever kind you want. I'm going to go with dark oak. I think it'd work in this scenario. So just two of those, and then however many of these you want, just make it nice and tall. Then you can build out a little bit, and then you will also need lamp or redstone lamp and a daylight detector. Could have sworn those were called daylight sensors, but that's fine. And then you just connect this to the end, put that on top, and right click it so that it only activates at night. And now you have a lamppost, but if you want to, you can also grab some trap doors, do this. In fact, you don't even really need this front one. You could have it if you want. I don't know. And it looks kind of weird right now, but it looks much better when it gets to nighttime. So that's what it would look like at night, and you could sort of imagine if these were just like lining the sidewalk, it would look quite nice. Okay guys, so now I've surrounded the whole sort of like this whole area here with these lampposts, and it doesn't look amazing during the it doesn't look amazing during the daytime, but as soon as it turns to night, you can see it looks really good because it sort of lights it up around like that. Okay guys, so the next thing I'm going to show you how to make is a telephone booth, but I actually have three designs for this. I have a British design, an American design, and one that's sort of like a police box. If you've ever seen Doctor Who, it looks like the TARDIS. So I guess I will start with the British police box. So the first thing you will need are some acacia doors. The first things you will need are some acacia doors, then some iron door, or an iron door, and acacia slabs. And then for this, you will just place down some acacia slabs for the flooring, stand right on this block, look around in all four directions, and then you want to place your iron door. Let's have it here, and then place the acacia slab on top, and now you have a nice little phone booth, and this part sort of looks like the telephone part itself. Next up, I'm going to show you how to make an American phone booth. So the first thing you will need is an iron block, and then you'll need some iron doors, and then you can use sort of any slab you want as long as it's blue. So I'm gonna go, so you could do warped slab, prismarine brick, or dark prismarine. There aren't any real sort of like good blue ones, but I guess the most blue one is probably the prismarine slab, so I'm going to use this. So the first thing you want to do is in the ground put some iron to make the floor. Then you're going to stand in the middle, and then you just want to do it on 3 sides and leave the final side open. And then you just want to place that sort of hovering on top. And now you have yourself an American phone booth. Okay, so the third and final phone booth is a police box, and this one is probably the most complicated of all of them. But first we are going to need some blue blocks. I just go with blue concrete. I would not recommend using the terracotta or hardened clay ones, just because they don't really look as blue. They're a bit more kind of purpley. But anywho, then we need some blue banners, as well as blue dye, white dye, and black dye. Obviously, if you're in an older version, you can use lapis lazuli, bone meal, and ink. And then you need a loom. If you're using an older version, you would use a crafting table, and also if you're using an older version, you will need bricks for this. But anywho, you place down the loom or crafting table, put in your blue banner, and then you want to use this white and create this sort of brick design. So now you have this brick design, and you want to section off this bottom half. So it's kind of this sort of half brick thing at the top and then just blue at the bottom. Then you want to use your black dye and make a plus or a sort of cross shape in the middle, and then repeat that pattern with your blue. And then you want to surround your banner in black to make this sort of frame around it, and then do the exact same thing but with blue. And now you have a banner that looks a lot like a sort of TARDIS design. And then if you want to, you can also put a lantern on top. And now you have a TARDIS. Okay guys, for the third and final build, I'm going to show you how to make a car. Basically, this one is fairly simple. This one, I'm not going to show you sort of how to make, like I'm going to show you a general, the way of making the tires of the car, but the main design is all up to you. So all you need is an armor stand, wither skeleton skull, redstone, or anything to power a piston. You also need a piston, as well as your ground block, and then a slab, and then whatever blocks you want to use for the car itself. So I'm just going to use blackstone because I like the way it looks. And here we go. So I'm going to break those 2 blocks like so. And then, I'm going to make this one a little longer. Yeah, let's do that. Break 2 down in each of those. Place your slab at the bottom. Put the armor stands facing inward. And then you want to place your ground blocks above it. And then just put in those wither skeleton skulls. place some pistons facing down, like so. There we go. Extend, oop, that was one block too high. Extend those. So now they should be sticking off the ground by one. And then put some upside down stairs that face like so. That face sort of the outside. And there we go, powered those again. Now it might be a little hard to tell, but it looks like some tires there. And then from here, you can kind of do this. You can really do whatever you want at this point. And yeah, I will be back to you once I finish the rest of the build. So I ended up making a Batmobile, which was completely unintentional. But I don't know, I kind of like it. Okay guys, so here was actually where I was going to leave it off, but then I decided, you know what, I'm going to throw in a bonus build because it's been a while since I've posted last, so why not? So basically here's the little bonus build. It's not like a big build, like it's not really a build like those ones, but it's just a little thing. So I've seen these sometimes where they have a manhole using a trapdoor, and then you can grab a lever and then climb down the ladder. And then I've seen ones where they built an entire sewage system down here. But an alternative to this, and this is already a pretty cool idea, but an alternative to this, if you don't like having to use a lever, is using scaffolding. Scaffolding instead. So what you can do is you can actually break that, and then built that up a bit too high. And now you can see you still have that grate design with the holes in it, but now you don't need a lever. You can just walk up to it, crouch, and then you can go straight down into your sewer. Which some people might prefer how this looks, some people might dislike how this looks. It's all a personal preference and what fits your build. But I kind of like it. I really do hope you guys enjoyed. Please do drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. This video was a nightmare to make. Some of the shots I had to re-record like half a dozen times. Anywho, see you in the next video, I guess. Bye!
I was wrong by 2 hours and 12 minutes. It lasts 60 minutes. It was a good guess.